Lauren here with you. Jake here with you. You here with us on your Wednesday morning, now in the 7 o'clock hour. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Thank you for having us on, whether it's on the radio, whether you're streaming us at our website, Q92radio.com, or whether you're watching on the live video feed on Q92's Facebook or YouTube page. Appreciate you guys having us on. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. The live video stream this hour brought to you by our friends at SARTA, the safe, affordable, convenient way to travel across Stark County and beyond. Actually, around 11 o'clock or so this morning after the show, I'll be doing a Facebook Live with our friends at SARTA.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, going to be learning about their podcast, what they do, show you where they do it.
Oh yeah. They're going to pull back the curtain for you.
Yeah, we're going to see the man behind the curtain. It's
going
to be very interesting. So, SARTA, man, they are in everything.
Yes, they are.
They dabble. Show me a local company that is more ingrained in the community.
No, SARTA really does it well. Yeah.
It's insane. So you're going live on Facebook around 11, a little bit after today. Be checking that. If you follow us on Facebook, Q92 Radio on Facebook, you like and follow, you'll get an alert when we go live. Just like you will if you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. You'll get alerted when the morning show goes live, when we go live for Downtown with the Diva on Thursdays, when we go live with our sports broadcast. You can get those alerts. Subscribe to our YouTube page and like and follow our Facebook page. What do we have for you here this hour? Another chance to become a finalist for that 4-pack of tickets to the Chiefs and Browns at the Dog Pound, Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, December 15th. We got that for you. 8 o'clock hour, busy hour, a Your Call Wednesday, talking to Rich DeRocher from the Hall of Fame, and tickets to see Mariah Carey. 9 o'clock hour, another cue to call for Chiefs Browns finalists, and at the end of the show, we'll be getting a finalist as well from, of course, the stream. If you're new to the show, every day when we have a You're Included contest, we have someone go over, click the like button on the live video, and put something in the comments section. And if you do that, you have a chance to be picked at the end of the show and made a finalist. What should we do today?
I don't know. I was just trying to think. What about just the football emoji?
Football emoji. You put it in the comments right now, damn it. Go in there, find it, hit enter, and put it in there. Like football, you'll be good to go. Lauren's going to pick one of you. It really is.
Good job, Bobby.
That's simple. Also, tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour, Q92 annual costume contest going to be going on. I'll be hosting as always.
Christian is so pumped for this year's
very
contest.
Excited. Can't wait to participate very minimally. But I do a great job hosting it.
Yeah, you do.
So that's coming up tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour. You can watch it on Facebook and YouTube because the show will be live on that. So that is tomorrow. Look at them footballs coming in.
I love it. Bobby and Brandon, Michaela, Tyler, Brianna.
One is going to be a finalist at the end of the show just for doing that. It is the easiest way to get your name in the hopper.
I mean, come on, just roll the dice. It's a quick like and a football emoji. And if I end up reaching out to you after the show, I mean, come on.
Come on now. Let's go now. Halfway through the work week, everybody.
I know.
What you guys think about that? Text message, can I fill out a bandwagon app for the Bears? Jim Guy, my Cowboys fan. Listen, I don't know if you want to get on this sinking ship, but I've never felt worse about a 4-3 team in my life. Good morning, Christian Early Risers. Highway Guy check in. It's going to be another beautiful day. Have a great Halloween Eve, everyone. Good morning, Netflix Binge Girl checking in. Good morning, Soapbox Derby Grandma is here with us. Mustache Master checking in. And the Sideways Log Curse you were talking about yesterday. Visit me in the bathroom at work. It was very obnoxious. Knows my pain.
Well, now you know where to go get your knife.
You get a poop knife. Amazon, $7. Probably be there the next day. Aaron with Retroholics checking in. There you go, Retroholics. Do you have any copies from Nintendo of Kung Fu? Remember the game?
It doesn't matter because you're not gonna. When are you gonna go?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of them can't today.
I was gonna say today would be a great day. Actually, you're gonna be. Well, yeah, you're gonna kind of be more in Maslin, but right.
I need to get out there. Do you have any copies of Kung Fu? Great, underrated Nintendo.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyone can say Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt.
No. Paperboy.
Tyson's Punch-Out.
Paperboy.
I'm talking about underrated Nintendo games.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, Paperboy."
People love Paperboy.
Me and my friends loved it, but we had friends that would come over there and be like, "That's what you're playing." Yeah, it is. Go home.
You want to know another underrated? I'm gonna say it. Burger Time.
Never had that one.
Oh, Burger Time was great. Just Great. Rural mail lady checking in. Happy Wednesday. Can't wait for trick or treat tomorrow. Me either. We got it. We're ready to go. We got extra candy, so we'd be ready to go. I wasn't quite sure what the neighbor said. Yes, it gets busy, especially the first hour. Then it kind of dies down a little bit, which sounds pretty much like every trick or treating.
Yeah.
So
I have another one. Good morning from Cat Lady Girl and her mom.
Cat Lady Girl.
Good morning,
and her mom.
Aaron.
Good morning. Good morning, Christian. Jimbo Slice from Titan checking in. Big shout out to my kids, Emma, Aiden, and Bry. Dropped them off at, no, it's a Y. B-R-Y, maybe short for Brian.
Maybe.
Drop them off at school. Have a wonderful day. Kids, have a great day at school. Learn something. Pink Jeep Girl, break. That's a good call.
Thank you. She's
That's
on it. I'll tell you what.
That's a good call.
Clutch. Pink Jeep Girl.
Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Die with a Smile. Q92. You ever almost fallen asleep driving?
Yeah. Sometimes on the way here.
Have you ever stopped and peed on the side of the road?
No.
I've peed in a Gatorade bottle or something.
Ew, what
I've
if you
done
miss?
that.
What if it slips out? Then you got to pee on
First
yourself.
of all, I'm not entering the bottle. I'm just peeing in the bottle.
Well, I understand that, but I'm talking about the stream, not your whole.
You aim. You put it. You get it real close.
You pull over to do this. I take it.
I have, but I've also done it while driving.
What if you hit a bump?
You don't. I gotta tell you, it's like a fire hose was going off and I was chasing around the car. I don't know. You give me way too much credit. I was just you're at a point you got nothing. There's nowhere to go. There's no like pull over in sight. There's no rest stop in sight. I can't be the only one who's ever peed in the bottle.
I've done it once.
Thank you. What
One
kind of bottle was
time-
it?
I don't remember. Probably
Gatorade's
Gatorade.
the best.
It probably was. Yeah, you got the bigger circumference around
Yeah,
it.
you got a lot of room to miss. It's a big bottle. It's a wide bottle. It can hold it.
I know. I remember one time Tony had to do it. It's because we were stuck in a traffic jam, like on the turnpike. Like there was no.
You peed in the bottle.
Yeah, he had to. Otherwise, it was going to be bad news.
I gotta say, I think I've only peed in Gatorade bottles.
Oh, I think this was like a Mountain Dew bottle.
Well,
It's all we had. We didn't prepare.
That's like playing Operation. That's tough. There, you got to be very precise. Very precise.
Eric says, "What happens if you fill it up and have to dump and keep peeing?"
You know how much pee that would take to fill up a Gatorade bottle?
I mean, I
Till
probably
it's
could do it.
overflowing?
I probably could do it.
I mean, if you probably could. Yeah.
I pee so much; it's unreal.
I don't want to call it a topic. I just have something I want to try. And I don't even know if even you guys will understand what the hell I'm talking about. And I know that going in.
Okay, I'm
So,
very
You
curious
both
now.
were like, what the hell are you talking about?
And just so you know, when we go to break, like he did not talk
I-
about this with me.
I said, well, it's nothing earth-shattering, nothing. But I was driving the other day,
Yeah.
home from church, getting ready to watch football with family and friends. And I was thinking to myself, you know what's funny? And again, I hope I can explain this in a way that makes any type of sense. You know words and things that you know what they are, but you don't know what they are?
Give me an example. I think
I have one in my head.
Okay.
And I'd love to know the answer, and feel free to Google it. And my thought was, if listeners know, first of all, what the hell I'm talking about, they could text in their version of that, and we will be your Google for you, and we will help you find out what those things are that you know what they are, but you don't know what they are.
Yeah. Like you have basic knowledge.
You know a word that I've always heard, I always know it's a building, but I don't know what the hell that word really means?
Mhm.
Annex. Oh, that's out in the annex. Go to the annex building.
I always thought that was kind of like a.
I know there's a building. That's the annex. But what the hell's annex mean? What the hell's an annex?
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I know what it is, but what the hell is it?
I guess I never actually knew what that word meant then. Because
I figured you were going to be like, hey, idiot.
No. I always thought an annex was like the. You know when you walk into like before the breezeway or whatever, like that hallway portion, like where you walk in and it's like long and you've got doors and you've got. I always thought that was kind of the annex, or like the like a little bit right before the lobby.
Here's all I know about annex, and here's when I first came.
Now I have to Google it.
That's what I want to do. So that's the first time I ran into the word annex at my old radio station company I worked for in Youngstown.
Yeah,
we had two buildings. There was a building here and a building here, and you got up and you walked over. And for some reason, the building with the country station and our traffic department, all that was called the annex.
Oh, so like a sunroom would be an annex because it says it's a building joined to be associated with a main building.
But don't they even say
providing additional space or accommodation? So I'm kind of right because an annex would be that additional little breezeway area where you walk in, like to hold to make room for a crowd coming in. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
But a sunroom would be an annex.
Well, why was the other building at the radio station called the annex?
Was it for extra space and like extra holdings? And if it was, then it's an annex.
Maybe. Again, I was a word I've heard my whole life, and they even use it as a verb sometimes. Oh, that's annex. What the hell does that mean?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Words that you know what they are, but you don't know what they are. Annex is a word I've always known. That's an annex. That's the annex. But I've been like, but what the hell's the annex?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I always. There are ones coming in. This is what I was hoping.
See,
we will be your Google. All right, Jake, Lauren, and I will be your Google. I know I'm putting you guys both in the spot, and I wasn't planning on it, but is there any word like that?
I was trying to rack my brain
you've
for
ever
something.
Been like, I know what it is, but I don't really know what it is. There's some cool ones coming on the text line. So an annex is like a space where you put extra stuff.
Yeah.
You're saying kind of.
An overflow area. It's meant to be like an adjacent area to a much larger building.
Okay.
But it's used for like...
We did put a lot of our old prize stuff in there. We did put a lot of old like equipment in there.
Then that would be an annex.
That would be the annex. All right. I know there's an annex. Didn't know what it was.
I'm sure there is one that has plagued me, and it's not coming to me easily, so I'm going to have to think on this.
Oh, man. Someone said the annexation of Puerto Rico play from Little Giants is all I could think. That was a great play. I think of the annex as being a secondary building, not attached to the main building, but close to it.
Well, it can be that, too.
Why is it called an annex?
So the actual definition of annex... Pull it back up.
Well, do you want time?
A building joined to or associated with a main building but not attached, providing additional space or accommodations.
Okay.
So you're right. It can be a standalone building close to the main building, but it can also be attached.
guys are having a good start to your Wednesday. Don't forget Q to call for the Chiefs-Browns tickets coming up later on this hour. 8 o'clock hour, your call Wednesday. Rich DeRocher from the Hall of Fame and Mariah Carey tickets, 9 o'clock hour. Q to call again for Chiefs-Browns Dog Pound tickets. And anyone that goes over between now and the end of the show, clicks the like button on the live video feed on Facebook or YouTube, puts a football emoji in there, you'll be entered for a chance to be selected and made a finalist as well. So all that's coming up here. Let's go back to the text line. Marsh checking in. Happy hump day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you, Marsh. Appreciate that. Field worker checking in. Glad to hear from you, field worker. Happy hump day from Crypto Dad and Bit Daughter checking in. Bitcoin is pumping this week. Go buy your crypto. I don't even understand how you'd physically go buy crypto. Is there an app?
Can you get that at Target?
Yeah, how much is crypto? A starter kit? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
So many questions about crypto. How much is a thing of crypto? When does it grow? What? I don't. I don't.
I have no idea.
How does crypto work versus owning stock in Disney?
I don't know.
Literally,
I think if you own stock of Disney, you let it sit, and as the company grows, you earn. Crypto, I think you can buy and sell and trade. It's more like smaller.
Buy, sell.
I don't know. Talking out of my career.
Retroholics has multiple copies of Kung Fu.
Interesting.
Don't forget about GoldenEye, Christian. Was that NES though, or was that was Nintendo 64?
God, GoldenEye.
There was a bond for PlayStation.
That was the one where you had the 4 screens, right? Oh, they would cheat all the time. They'd look and see where I was, and they'd come gang up on me.
There was a...
I was usually stuck in a corner because I was bad at moving around.
There was a 007 for PlayStation 2. Me and my friends used to get the 4-player adapter, and we would play Capture the Flag, teams of 2.
Yeah.
And you would winner stays, loser. All my friends would come over. We'd all just...
take rounds.
It was the most fun of my life.
I think the most I ever got in as an adult to video games was on the Dreamcast. I loved our Dreamcast.
My brother still has his.
I know. I think Tony's brother has theirs.
Good morning, DJ Dinger checking in. Have an amazing day today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning from Volleyball Girl. Hey, Volleyball Girl. Like it. Happy hump day from Chihuahua Mom. Dance teacher Megan saying hello on this hump day.
Good morning.
Travel advisor girl. Where you advise me to travel now? Where do people go this time of year?
Somewhere warm.
Think everyone takes end of the year vacations?
Yes. I know people that do.
Like December, November, and they'll go on vacation.
January, beginning of the year.
I kind of understand when it's the
take a break
of winter.
Yeah, take a break.
But my question is the Florida and Alabama, are they that nice in the winter?
Depends on where you go. Yeah. Southern Florida. Yeah.
I know that Ocean City, Maryland's probably not going to be as fun in January.
Mm-hmm.
The water might be a little bit colder.
Mm-hmm.
But in Florida, is the weather still as great as it would be if you went in the summer? You know what I mean?
I think if you go Key West, Tampa, you know what I mean? You've got to go. Gulf side probably is warmer. I don't know, making that up, but I would think maybe.
I'm generally asking. Because to me, I like the summer vacation. I don't know if I'd like a true winter vacation, especially to go enjoy that and then come back to
We've done where we've gone somewhere for a long weekend in the winter just to kind of get away from everything and get out of the house. That's kind of nice. I can imagine it would be awesome.
What would it be like to be in your older years and get to be we're going to Florida for the winter?
Oh, I know. My friends' parents do it.
And we'll come back.
Seems awesome. Our neighbors' parents do it too.
Oh.
And they go down there in the winter when they're down there to visit. Because they have a place to stay. All they have to do is worry about getting there.
But imagine being I'm going to, pack up the Ohio home and I'm going to go spend the next few months in Florida and I'll come back when the weather changes again.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It'd be pretty awesome.
That's peak old age right there.
Yeah.
Peak.
That's flexing. Look, I did it right. I saved.
Yeah.
I've got the 401k.
That's flexing in your 60s.
My
right
Florida home.
Where's Grandpa going? Florida. See y'all later, suckers.
Yeah.
Good morning, Lauren, Christian, and Jake. Crazy Chicken Mama checking in. Have a great day. Love it.
I love that name.
I have a lot of clients going to Disney this time of year. I had a friend just went to Disney last week.
Well, I think Christmas at Disney is just extra. You figure Disney World is extra on its own. And I've heard that at Christmas time, it's extra.
Is anything more expensive than a trip to Disneyland?
Probably not. I always wanted to take my kids, and then
I put Disney money ahead of your horse money.
Oh yeah, any day.
If you're going to spend a real week and enjoy Disney World for a week,
a week will bankrupt a family.
Are you dropping 10 grand? I'm not even being funny.
No, I think probably that's fair.
Yeah. You got it. God bless you.
Oh, good for you.
I just want to say thank you so much. My 3 kids had the biggest smile on their face. Oh, Jimbo gave your kids a shout out.
Aw, that's really nice.
Breakfast Boss lost money in crypto scam. Do your research. Be careful before investing money. Oh,
see?
Thank you, Breakfast Boss. That was some excellent advice.
That was really bad.
Used to live in Fort Myers, which is on the Gulf side. The water is warmer on the Gulf side than the Atlantic side. The weather is absolutely phenomenal. It's usually around 75 and sunny. That's why all the snowbirds come in for the Florida, quote, winter, someone said.
Yeah, I can believe that. That's what I figured, the Gulf side, because you've got, like that connects down to, like, all those tropical areas in Mexico. And
yeah, the Atlantic side probably is a lot colder.
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday. Fraud at an all-time high. Stay vigilant from Bank Manager Dad. Love that advice.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, love it.
Way to look out for your early riser friends.
Hawaii and or Europe is more expensive than Disney, someone says in the text line. The airfare alone is not. I just know if you're spending a week at Disney World and going to everything.
That's probably fair, though, because if you were spending a week in Hawaii or going over to Europe, you're probably thinking along the same lines, money-wise.
Travel advisor girl. An average week in Florida at Disney World. If you want to try to enjoy everything, but not like go overboard, like what do you probably need to be looking at spending? I'm very curious.
Yeah, like if you're saving for this vacation, what's a good target?
Yeah, like, hey, we'd like to go to Disney World for a week. We should have blank set aside.
Oh, I got on
download
Facebook.
The crypto.com app.
Yeah.
And buy your crypto from there. That's a good place to buy, they said. That's a safe place to buy.
Yeah. Amy says Disney trips are cheaper in the fall and the spring.
Fall and spring.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
maybe that's why so many people go
My
then.
buddy and his wife and their kid just went.
Yeah.
And they just went like a week ago.
Because no one wants to like do a cash out loan on their home to be able to go on vacation.
Got a second
Which you should never do, by the way.
Shout out to Chloe and Jeffrey listening in the car waiting for the bus. We just booked a week at Disney for 3 on resort, $5,300 plus flight.
See, it's gonna
Dental girl checking in. I did Disney in December a few years ago. Loved it. My next visit will be in the fall once I hit the lottery.
See.
So someone said 5,300. All right. The husband and I were just in Orlando last week. The one day it was 70, and employees of the hotel were coming to work in actual coats. Oh, terrible. Did you want to read something from?
No.
Were you lying?
No, Jake is out of the live stream.
My computer just completely went down.
So our screen went nuts. I was like huge on the screen. I was the only one. So I was like, what's going on? Trying to get your attention.
Yeah, I don't know.
What
I'm trying
have
to
you done?
do it on my phone. This is the second time it's crashed in the last 20 minutes. So.
Okay, it's fine. I took control.
That's
We're good
one
right
for
now.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of crashing.
That's 2 crashes. That's terrible. Well, while you look at that, why don't we take a look at sports?
That's a good idea.
It's Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
World Series Game 4 last night. The Yankees beat the Dodgers 11-4. The Dodgers still lead the series 3-1. Game 5 will be tonight in the Bronx. 8:08 first pitch on Fox. Again, the Dodgers 1 win away from a World Series title. The Cleveland Cavaliers are back in action tonight at home as they host LeBron James, Bronny James, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Going to be a good one here tonight. The 3-1 Lakers taking on the 4-0 Cavs. 7 o'clock p.m. is tip-off. You can watch the game on FanDuel Sports. Random college football last night. FIU beat New Mexico State 34. 50. I didn't get a chance to ask you guys. Do any of you two have any rage today?
I do.
Yeah, go
Well, you've
ahead.
had a lot lately.
Yeah.
What do you got today?
My rage is Five Below checking you out at self-checkout. So they have now, at least the one in Mansfield, they have self-checkouts, but they're all closed except for one. And they have one employee sitting there, but they check you out. Like you just stand there and you hand them your items and they scan it and put it in the bag.
Well, do you know what is so funny about all of this? Everybody thought that self-checkouts were such a wonderful idea. And so every store went and they started to put in self-checkouts, losing their self-checkouts because they are losing money hand over fist on people who aren't scanning every item, and they're it's shrink. It's theft. So like most Dollar Generals have shut their self-checkouts down as well, which for me in the Dollar General that I go to, I think they only have one employee there at a time.
Yeah.
And so not being able to use a self-checkout really sucks.
Yeah, I get it. It makes sense. But then add a conveyor belt back in. Have an actual checkout lane. It's so awkward just standing there, handing you one item at a time.
Here you go.
Yeah, and then they just scan it right in front of you.
So their self-checkout item is you handing someone your items and they scan them for you?
Yes. One by one. It's the most awkward thing ever.
Can you imagine if you were that employee? They would be like, oh, you don't want these. These are a piece of crap. Oh, these were good. I tried them the other day.
That seems very weird. Awkward.
Yeah.
Just have a checkout item.
That's how it is in our Dollar General, too. Every now and then, if there's a second employee working, they'll fire up one of the self-checkouts and do the same thing just to help get the line down. And it's very awkward. It's the same situation because there's no counter, really. There's like a single, like where you would.
Yeah, you're just holding all your items. You're like, here you go.
That's
all
not
right,
even
here you go.
self-checkout.
No, it's not.
It's not self-checkout.
It's not self-checkout, but it's also not checkout.
They just haven't taken all the registers out, the self-checkout registers.
Yeah.
So that's the only way they can use them to clear a back.
Going to be a fun one. That is on December 11th, might I add. A couple days before the Chiefs-Browns game. How cool is that? So we have that for you in the 8 o'clock hour. Thank you for having us on, streaming us, and watching on Facebook and YouTube. Again, if you're watching us, click the like button, put the football emoji in the comments section, and you will have a chance to become a finalist and become in the and get in the running for the Chiefs-Browns game. How are we doing, Jake?
I think we're back. My computer's still frozen, so I'm using this one now.
Okay.
And we're just gonna-
I see that. We're like playing musical chairs like on the screen. So we're fine now.
There's a lot of I can't see you, but I can see part of you, and I do see a lot of movement over there where you're sitting. It feels like you're stressful moving. Like
I just my computer is, I don't know why it's just not working today, so we're using my other one.
I wonder if you have
good.
an update or something, because I had one yesterday and it took a long time.
Maybe I shut it down and turned it back on, and it did not seem to help. So
that's what the IT guy would have told you.
I know.
Did you turn it off and turn it back on?
Did you blow on it?
I did not. Maybe I'll do that next break.
Yeah.
Would have worked for Nintendo games. Would have worked if Kung Fu wasn't working. Tap, 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 tap. Put it in. Remember all the tricks you would do for Nintendo? Tap the side.
Oh, yeah. No, and definitely blowing on the cartridge. Yeah. And then once it went to CDs, like Dreamcast and stuff like that, you always had to blow around the inside, and then you would take it and do the chest rub.
Oh, yeah. Rub the game off on your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the tricks. But the Nintendo, man, sometimes you had to fight with that thing.
Oh, my gosh. It would be like you'd shove it in really hard, and then other times you'd go in real soft. And, sometimes.
Just want to play RC Pro-Am.
I know. It was so irritating.
Text, good morning. Daughter Hannah and I waiting on the bus, then off to work for me. Yeah, it's that time of day.
I hope you both have a good day today.
Operation coordinators checking in. Lady checking in. I overslept. Whoops.
Now it happens to the best of us.
49ers fangirl checking in. My grandparents actually used to go to Corpus Christi, Texas. Corpus Christi, Texas for the winter. So that's funny. I always hear Florida. I don't hear Texas a lot.
Yeah, but I think Corpus Christi has beaches. I think.
Very nice. Okay, I think she got back to us here. Travel Advisor Girl. Here we go. Everyone, so listen up. This is from Travel Advisor Girl to all of you if you're wondering. Sunday through Saturday, Value Resort with 4 park tickets for 2 adults and 2 kids for November 3rd through the 9th would be $3,551.96. That does not include food or airfare. It's a $200 deposit, and the balance is due 30 days before your check-in day. Now, that's some real information.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Solid. Thank you.
Travel Advisor Girl. That's a flat-out breakdown.
See, I think we should go, like, even now with our kids older, I think we have family that lives like an hour and a half from the park. Like, we could easily go there and stay and, like, drive to the park.
I've never wanted to go. Now with Jimmy, I think about it. But then I think about getting on a plane.
You could drive.
I would. I don't know that I would be able to talk. I think Jamie would be like, there's no way we're driving 18 hours.
Just take some Dramamine or
You're
something.
like, my boss does it, like, all the time.
Well, that doesn't, well, yeah.
Does it in 18 hours.
He's extra.
Yeah, he's fueled by anger.
He literally, like, starts the car. He's like,
Florida! You want to take a nap? Never!
I'm sorry if you guys are listening, but they've had some trauma, seriously, because of all these hurricanes coming in. So
yeah, sorry,
that probably is how he drives there. He's like, gosh, what
just
now?
Fueled on energy drinks and beef jerky and just. Mother of Cats checking in for the first time. Mother of Cats, first time check in. Look at you. Fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, welcome.
The meal plan is totally worth it at Disney. Also, you can schedule a trip and make payments on it. Someone just texted in.
Oh, that's sweid.
That'd be a smart way to do it.
Yeah, it would.
Spread that sucker out.
Yeah.
Spread it out. 741.
I'd have to start and
Now
make $50 payments, and we'd go in like 4 years.
Jim's one out for his 5th birthday. Have to start now. We're going to Florida for a wedding in 2 weeks, and we are going to visit Magic Kingdom for only one day. A 1-day ticket for Disney World Magic Kingdom is $174.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. My kids are older now, so if we went, I don't think we would do like all the things.
Disney is a poop show. Went once, will never go back, someone says. Breeze Airways offers direct flights to Orlando, and you can buy tickets at the airport on Tuesdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. cheaper. Is that our flight attendant girl from Breeze that texts the show from time to time? Boy, we are literally like your guys' travel agency.
I know.
Now, Grant, you were only talking about one destination, but still. I never understood Disney adults till we went in January. I fell in love. I have friends, they have kids, but the parents, like my friends Mike and Melissa, they absolutely love Disney. My friends Joe and Elise, love Disney. Yes, they take their kids, but they love it.
Like someone that we used to work with is obsessed. Her and her family go a couple times a year, and then Tony's cousin that lives down there, he's a school resource officer. He and his wife, I mean, they do have a daughter that's like, I don't know, maybe 14 or 15 now, but like there for a while they were going every weekend. I don't know if I could take It's a Small World
Disney?
after all. Yeah.
What's up this weekend? Disney?
I don't know if I could do that.
Disney is expensive when they offer payment plans.
Right?
Good morning, everyone from Tiger Town. Hope everyone has an amazing, safe day. Enjoy this weather. We will.
Okay, but hold on. Back up Disney's expensive payment plan. So does QVC on like a $45 item.
Oh, my mom will tell you. My mom will tell you. Text, we are flying Breeze. Great rates, but they don't fly every day. We wanted to return on Monday. They didn't have a flight home on Monday, so we had to come home on Tuesday. I get that they don't offer every day. I kind of get that. Wonder how much a season pass is to Disney. Don't want to know.
I do know that because they're considered locals, they get a reduced rate, like Tony's family does that lives in Florida.
I love Disney. I've been twice. I plan to take my kids with my daughter's Beyond trip for junior year next school year. Man, I wonder what it is about Disney people love so much. We are going on a cruise in December with 2 other couples without our kids. We can't wait. White van guy.
There you go. You know what? I've never taken a vacation with Tony, just the 2 of us, other than our honeymoon.
I got to with Jamie before I got her pregnant.
Yeah.
It was actually really cool.
Yeah, I mean, that won't happen again.
It's different with kids.
It is.
I'm not saying bad. I'm saying it was different.
I like hanging out with our kids, especially now. Like, they're super fun. But I worry a little bit, actually. If we go on vacation, just the 2 of us, we're so used to the kids being there. I think we'll be like, what do you want to do?
You'll always be like, they'll be 30. You'll be like, oh my God. Marin, I'm like, she's 40. I think she's all right.
Like, where's she at? Oh, she didn't come.
She's at her house with her family because she's 50. I remember going to Disney back in 2007. Even then, it was very expensive.
I don't know how much. Well, I've been to Disneyland. I've never been to Disney World. Disneyland only because I had an aunt who worked for Disney. And so, like, we got into the parks and they lived, they lived in Garden Grove, California, but literally I could sit in their driveway and watch the Disney fireworks go off every night.
Kind of cool.
Yeah. So we got to go for free.
We went to Disney and Universal. I really love both, but I'm a Potterhead. So Universal was amazing.
Yeah, you would really love that.
All right. Disney Travel Talk. You're welcome, everybody. It's the weekend. Dancing in the Flames, Q92. Parent of the year, me. I'm downstairs with him. I got the door shut so we can't go upstairs because everyone else is doing something and I'm working, still getting the base set up. I'm doing some cleaning. And because I'm a genius, I had Windex on the floor. So I'm putting together his play pad again because he likes to rip it apart. It's the alphabet one.
Yeah.
Dumbest purchase I ever made. He just loves to rip it apart.
Of course he does.
And I'm OCD about his room being nice, so I put it back together. Constantly, I'm going over the alphabet again.
Yeah.
So I'm over there, bent over, and I look over. He's got the Windex bottle pointed in his mouth with his mouth open, about to squeeze it. And I yell no so loud that I get a text 2 seconds later. What's happening?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, our son just almost ingested
some Windex.
So I got over and take it off, and he was so pissed that I dared take the Windex off him.
Of course he was.
He wasn't scared that I yelled at him. He was looking at me like, you son of a...
This is the stage where they've gotten a taste of freedom now because they can walk. Like, everything will be rebellion. They don't want to be held. They don't want to be told what to do. They want to feed themselves. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, this was probably my least favorite stage that you're entering.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to, you can't turn your back.
Have you done the whole, you're holding him and he wants down so bad, all of a sudden he just folds? And, you're about to drop him. You're like, what are you doing?
He does the thing now where, he wants... I hold him, he wants down. I put him down, he gets mad.
Yeah. They don't know what they want. They're so confused.
But, yeah, that was my first, almost disaster. I turned around. He literally had the Windex.
Good for him that he figured that out. And
Thank God it was locked.
Yeah.
Not that Windex would instantly, but not ideal.
No, he would be okay, I think.
But I got it, man.
I mean, as long as he didn't drink the whole bottle or anything.
Was there a moment what was a turnaround moment with one of your kids when they were that young, where you turned on and went,
oh, my daughter, for sure. She was if you know my daughter, she is the biggest rule follower in the entire world, and it's been that way since day one. So I was putting laundry away. I was pregnant with Anthony. And I turned around because I heard something. I'm like, what is that? She's jumping on her bed, which never, ever had happened before. And I was like, oh my gosh, Marin. And she hit the deck. I must have startled her. And she actually ended up driving her bottom 2 teeth through her bottom lip because she hit her mouth on the footboard when she hit the deck.
So you actually caused it.
I did. And so, I grabbed her because the blood was immense. I mean, any, mouth or head injury bleeds just so much. But the problem is that when I was pregnant with Anthony, blood made me queasy. So by the time I got outside to Tony, I was carrying a toddler who was bleeding all over my shoulder, and I was white as a ghost because I was about to pass out. The doctors at the hospital were like, ma'am, you should probably just take a seat in the hallway and let your husband handle this.
You need to go.
I was so pale.
Q92.
Here we go, Brownies! Here we go!
That is your cue to call, 330-450-9292. You'll be our latest finalist for a chance to win a 4-pack of tickets in the Dog Pound to see the Chiefs and Browns at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland on December 15th. All brought to you by our friends at Starta. Don't get Sorta Smart, get Starta Smart. Everything you need to know at startaonline.com/smart. Our latest finalist right now. You can become one. Be caller number 10. Good luck.
Ready to make a real difference?
Ready to make art with your poop?
Jake, where are you?
In the first movie you were watching with your family growing, your parents, where there's maybe something
Got awkward.
a little awkward. Someone said Top Gun. Yeah, the Take My Breath Away scene.
Oh, yeah. But
No, it was all shadows. But yeah,
that
but
was hot, though.
if you're a kid.
True.
watch
If you're
it
a
with your
kid and you don't really, I mean, they didn't show anything.
Yeah. But I mean, they definitely showed,
I mean, it was a hot scene for sure, but.
they definitely showed some shadow kissing. Well, you saw like the tongues going in the
Yeah.
mouths, but it was like shadows. You couldn't actually see
It was silhouettes.
you couldn't see any boobies or anything.
No.
But I mean, that was that song. That was you know what I mean? You guys remember it just from hearing this.
Yep.
Maverick, you bad boy.
So good.
We were watching Freddy versus Jason. Was there nudity in that movie?
I don't know, because I didn't like Freddy Krueger. I don't like any scary guys. Sorry.
I was scared of him, but then he became more like a comedy guy.
It was like one.
You just saw these
Freddy's
one-liners.
coming for
Yeah,
you. Oh,
that
no.
part was scary.
Yeah.
The kids, that song.
And then I was like, bye.
Yeah.
Out.
3-4, better lock your door.
Yeah. 5, 6.
Grab
was
a
that?
crucifix.
Yes.
7, 8, better stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again.
Yep.
Oh! Ghost and Pretty Woman. I was in middle school and wanted to be invisible during some scenes in that movie. Should not have watched them
Yeah.
with my parents. They show boobies in Ghost?
I don't think that
I
they
know
show
the scene
boobies,
with
but
the
it
play.
definitely is a little like.
Yeah. I don't remember a booby scene in Pretty Woman either.
I don't remember that either.
Howard Stern's Private Parts movie. That got awkward pretty fast. Yeah,
I'm
there's
sure.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon 1 and 2. I was 10 years old. We were watching them together with my sister, 12, mom, and her new boyfriend, and there was a sex scene in it. Ugh. Mom's new boyfriend, too? That's not fun.
Yeah, that's odd.
That's not good at all. My mom took me to see Titanic in theaters. I was 11.
Yeah, I could see that. The whole drama.
Hate me like one of your girls, Jack.
Yeah.
So I can drown.
Thank you, Mark.
Q92.
Are you ready for a warm and windy Wednesday? Mainly sunny skies, wind gusts above 25 miles per hour at times. A high today, 77 degrees. Overnight, partly cloudy, still mild and dry. Our low near 60. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon, black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin ain't your teeth, can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you, can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Congrats.
I almost hit 4 different animals coming to work today on this new back roads I have to take, these country roads.
Yeah.
Not even joking. First, a deer runs out in front of me on some country road, a good 20 feet in front of me, but didn't know he was going to come out there. Hit the brakes, turn right down some other country road to the detour. 5 kittens are on the side of the road and almost come out while I'm driving by.
Seriously?
Swear to God.
Aw.
Turn down the 3rd country road I don't know to come to work. 2 raccoons in the middle of the road.
Yeah, it's roadkill season.
What is happening?
Yeah, I had a ton. I had a deer completely on its back with its hooves, like
You sleeping?
petrified. Maybe it's like those fainting cows.
I always like to think they're all just taking naps
Yeah, I really
in
hate
weird
it
positions.
when like you see a raccoon and they're on their side and they're like stuck like that.
Like always goes boo,
Right. And
but they're not. Going, I'm dead.
right.
So I saw tons of wildlife today. Like I said, I have a new, because of course, for the second time in 2 months, one of the 2 roads I take to work every day is closed. And this detour is very much a country road detour.
Can't wait.
Very much.
I told you.
Country road, farmland, wooded detour.
Well, that's my whole drive here every day. Just because I don't go highway. I don't need to. But it is all through farming community. I mean, literal farms. But just so you know, if you use State Street for your commute, it's closing on July 8th for 65 days.
Oh, yeah, I feel like so many main roads, 225,
65
224.
days! That's like the biggest main artery between Akron, Canton Airport, and Alliance.
Why did you not rescue the kittens?
Yeah.
I'm a dog guy, first of all.
Oh!
Second of all, they seemed fine.
What?
I don't hate cats, but
Well,
I mean,
but you led with, I'm a dog guy.
Had that been a puppy, it might have been a different story.
Instead of saying, well, they seemed okay.
They were on the side of the road. They weren't in the road. Thank God I saw them. They were all huddled.
Was there a mom near?
I didn't pull over. It was like this big brush.
Well, you would notice because kittens are
And
like
then-
this big and
yeah.
mom's probably like this
I
big.
didn't see a mom. I don't know if it was like the
Then they
house
were
deer.
okay.
They seemed fine, alert. They were up early.
You should have come to work with a basket of kittens.
Yeah, that would have went over real well.
Well,
First of all, I had no box.
you know we could have called the Humane Society. We would have even come and got them.
We don't even know that they were in any danger.
They weren't with their mama.
She could have been taking a pee in the woods.
But you're a dog person.
I'm a dog person. If that had been a dog, I probably would have. There'd have been puppies all over the studio. I got no issue with cats. I'm a dog person.
Jake's even giggling on this.
I'm just saying. Oh, man. I did not. So would you people have rescued? Jake, would you have pulled over and picked up all the kittens?
Probably. Yeah.
It's fun to say.
No, I would have.
It's fun to say.
I would have been in trouble if I didn't take them
easy
to
to
the
say.
society.
Of course I would have.
Are you questioning his character?
Would you have pulled over?
I've got some news for you.
WDJQ, Canton, Massillon, New Philly. Broadcasting live and worldwide at Q92radio.com with a Jordan Miller news update.
The curiosity of a young child left a home with significant damage on Greenfield Avenue Southwest in Canton Monday afternoon. According to the Canton Fire Department, a 5-year-old child set a paper bag on fire in an upstairs bedroom, causing the fire to spread throughout the home. Firefighters arrived to the 1100 block of Greenfield Avenue around 3:45 to find heavy flames coming from the second floor. Fortunately, all residents had safely evacuated. The blaze was quickly brought under control, but the home is now unlivable as it sustained over $50,000 worth of estimated damage. A local man is set to be arraigned in Canton Municipal Court tomorrow after backing his SUV into a tree over the weekend. The 40-year-old man backed his car into a tree, causing it to hit a home in the 1200 block of Hawthorne Avenue Southwest. The incident happened around 2:30 Saturday morning, damaging the front of the home. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Firefighters from Stark, Wayne, and Tuscarawas counties battled a massive garage fire last night on Fine Frock Road in the Massillon area. The blaze, which was reported at 4:30 p.m., quickly escalated to a fifth alarm fire as flames engulfed 7 semi-trucks that were inside the building, causing it to collapse. Without nearby hydrants, 13 tankers were brought in to supply water, and around 500 gallons of diesel spilled into a stream, prompting hazmat teams to contain the area. More than 100 firefighters were on scene, working well into the night to prevent further spread. I'm Jordan Miller with your latest Q92 News Update.
I've got some news for you.
WDJQ, Canton, Massillon, New Philly. Broadcasting live and worldwide at Q92radio.com with a Jordan Miller news update.
The curiosity of a young child left a home with significant damage on Greenfield Avenue Southwest in Canton Monday afternoon. According to the Canton Fire Department, a 5-year-old child set a paper bag on fire in an upstairs bedroom, causing the fire to spread throughout the home. Firefighters arrived to the 1100 block of Greenfield Avenue around 3:45 to find heavy flames coming from the second floor. Fortunately, all residents had safely evacuated. The blaze was quickly brought under control, but the home is now unlivable as it sustained over $50,000 worth of estimated damage. A local man is set to be arraigned in Canton Municipal Court tomorrow after backing his SUV into a tree over the weekend. The 40-year-old man backed his car into a tree, causing it to hit a home in the 1200 block of Hawthorne Avenue.
Do you take
But
vitamins?
it's
We
late for me.
talked about this.
I started to, and then I ate
and then you did it.
Well, no, I ate like most of the container, and then I forgot about them, and I just found them this morning, so I took one this morning.
Okay.
What vitamins are you taking?
Whatever Lauren told me to
I
get.
really thought he was going to say Flintstones.
No, whatever you told me to get, I forget what it was.
Oh, in the they're gummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good, right? I mean, they're not bad to
Yeah,
chew.
yeah,
They
they're not-
taste pretty good.
Like gummies? Like gummies?
No,
Oh, well, they're legal now.
I know that, but he wouldn't be able to operate the show and all that crap.
Who takes weed gummies? Would you ever?
I've never taken the weed gummies. I've taken a CBD gummy.
o'clock hour. Do you believe it's 8 o'clock already? Right here on today's hit music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your radio, streaming from our website, Q92radio.com, where you can listen to this radio station 24/7. And, of course, you can watch along on Facebook and YouTube. The live video stream this hour brought to you by Kimball Companies. Kimball's hiring. Go to kimballcompanies.com/careers today. Glad you're with us. Appreciate you guys having us on and checking out the morning show. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Now, this hour, got a few things going on. We got a guest, we got a contest, and we got requests. It's all here for you. Your Call Wednesday, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock hour, we turn the station over to you. You guys text in what you want to hear, and we get some of them on for you. 8:30, Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame going to join us, and at some point, we're giving away tickets to see Mariah Carey's Christmas time show in Pittsburgh at the PPG Paints Arena on Wednesday, December 11th. So all that going on for you here this morning. Glad you guys are with us. Appreciate you guys having us on. And we're going to kick it off with our first request coming from the book, I believe.
Yeah, it's coming from Facebook from Sweets. Hold on.
It's Big Daddy Sweet Love?
It is Big Daddy Sweet Love. You wanted to hear some Ugly Kid Joe. I hate everything about you.
Long time since I heard this one. That's a good one. It's Q92.
Are you the guy?
Listen to this. This is, I'm not going to say it's irked me. Maybe not bothered me, but it's irked me since I've been told this. Now, obviously, we are both in our 40s. We're not spring chickens anymore.
No.
I don't think we're old, but we're certainly not young.
No, not as young as we used to.
No. We got Jake over here, 25-year-old Jake.
Yeah, retiring from concerts and whatnot.
Yeah. Calling it quits at 25. I've done all I can in this life. It's time to retire.
Hanging it up.
Just enjoy what's left of my life at 25. But obviously, as you get older, things change in your body.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some of you lose.
That's like after you have babies, your boobs go.
The boobs sag. You pee all the time.
When you sneeze, especially.
Guys, things happen. You lose hair. Hair turns gray. All of a sudden, ear hair and nose hair become a thing. That's something I can't understand.
Do you use a trimmer?
Yeah. I have an awesome one that goes up my nose with a light.
Mm-hmm.
And not one of those weird, it's a nice one. It's really
Why do
cool.
you need a light? It's for up there.
It came with a light. So you can see where that hair. I have this one nose hair. Unrelated to what I want to talk about.
Does it curl over the bridge?
No. It is the straightest sideways nose hair you've ever seen in your life. I'm telling you, it looks like if you were making the divide sign, the straight line with the dot, it's the straight, and it goes across, and it'll start to touch.
Yeah, but if you do the tool, doesn't it just
sometimes,
zip it off?
Sometimes it fights it. I don't know what happened.
Is it? I wonder if it's wiry.
It's the straightest nose hair you could ever imagine. It doesn't curl.
Are the rest of them curly?
It doesn't go down. It just is
doesn't sag. Yeah.
If you're watching the video,
it's rigid and straight.
Craziness.
Interesting.
And it bothers the hell. Then I have a couple of they go peekaboo. They start coming out of the nose a little bit. And you got to trim them.
Yeah. Then it's time.
Ear hair. Since I've gotten older.
Well, I'm married to an Italian man. So.
I don't know what happened. So the hair on my head stops, but my ear explodes.
Is it coming from your canal?
Everywhere, outside, top, canal.
Yeah, with Tony, it was always these rando, from the earlobe itself. I'll be like, ooh, hold on, and I'll...
Just insane. All right? And even my facial hair, there's a lot more gray in it than there used to be. Mm-hmm. And that I don't like that, to be honest with you. And I still say COVID made it worse. I swear to you. No, I can't prove it. Can't prove it. I just know I had some. I got COVID. I started growing a beard again. All of a sudden, I was like, hello, Santa. I was like, what in the blue hell? Overnight?
Get some just for men.
I have. I've worn it to work.
I didn't notice.
You guys didn't even notice. Jamie wanted me to do it. She's like, we'll get the one that just blends and see if anyone calls you out. No one called me out for 2 days. Then I washed it out. I didn't like it at all. You feel like you have makeup on.
I want you to dye it dark.
You feel like you have makeup on. It's weird. I don't know how.
It makes your skin cakey or something?
It felt that way to me.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it, and we let no one. I was waiting for someone to months ago.
Oh,
waiting for one of you guys to be like, "Hey, bro," but we didn't do the full. We did the blend.
Well, that's cop out. That
what? Still counted. I still used it.
I understand that.
It looked fake to me. I didn't even think it looked real.
That would be me being like, "Do you see your name?" Well, I used a crayon. Yes, it was clear, but I still used it.
I'm just saying. ask people right now out of nowhere from our prep site. How often should a woman dress sexy for her man?
How long have they been married?
Literally, that's all the question is. There's no like
20 plus years, once a year.
there's no like they didn't do a survey. There's no like data. Just how often? Are you talking about like I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, do you mean like to go out, or do you mean like at
in the bedroom?
home?
Right.
Listen, I am a typical perverted man, but I don't feel that should be a daily.
It doesn't stay on for but a minute.
I feel like that's an occasional.
Yeah.
You know
now
what I mean?
I get getting all dolled up and going out on a date.
But don't get me wrong.
I think that's good.
When you come home and your woman is like that, and you had no clue it was coming, it's a very fun thing to
Because see, Tony usually sees me when my makeup's mostly rubbed off, when I didn't put that much on all to begin with, because it was really early in the morning. Like,
Have you ever, for him, like he got home, like been ready to and dressed up in an outfit? Not like I'm not saying like you were Scooby-Doo, but you know what I mean? Like
let's go to dinner?
No.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
Are you ready for a warm and windy Wednesday? Mainly sunny skies, wind gusts above 25 miles per hour at times. A high today, 77 degrees. Overnight, partly cloudy, still mild and dry. Our low near 60. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
18 right here on today's hit music, Q92. Christian here with you, Lauren here with you, Jake here with you. We are hanging out and hoping you guys are having a great start to your Wednesday. As it's a Your Call Wednesday, that means every Wednesday in the 8 o'clock hour, we kind of turn the station over to you and your requests. And we play a lot of them. And we get them. We've done Ugly Kid Joe so far.
Which, by the way, Big Daddy Sweet Love said, "Hey, it's me again. Meant to tell you to dedicate that song to all the Patty Mahomes, Kelsey Swift lovers out there."
Nice.
LOL. Don't soften it with the LOL. I happen to like all of them as well. Now, Browns are number one, but I do have a soft spot for the Chiefs. Not because of Taylor, but because of my daughter. She's been a huge Chiefs fan since before Taylor and before this Travis thing going on.
I got you.
I like them. I think they got camaraderie, and I like Andy Reid.
Good coach.
Yeah.
Real good coach. Absolutely a good coach. I mean, my God. You know what I watched last night out of nowhere for a couple episodes? And
What?
it actually entertained me, and I forgot it.
General Hospital.
I forgot about it, but Friends.
Oh, yeah. My daughter's real into it right now.
I turned it on. It was one of their Halloween episodes
Mhm.
where Ross and Chandler were arm wrestling to show who was. Man, sometimes you forget how funny that show was.
It was. There are some episodes, though, because she came out and she was like binge watching it. Then she came out and she's like, it's really weird. Like, the longer it goes, like, some episodes are hilarious and other ones are just kind of like, eh. I'm like, yeah. I mean, but you have a series that's on that long. You're going to have some
Dude,
episodes that are a little.
Jennifer Aniston was absolutely one of my TV crushes.
Really?
Oh, I thought she was so beautiful, so hot.
Everybody
so
wanted
cute.
that hair.
Yeah, but I thought everything about her was pretty damn. We all like, for me, you had your Tiffany Amber Thiessens.
Yeah.
Obviously. For me, Joey Potter.
Yeah.
That was a TV crush. Like, I'm not talking we did the cartoon thing. I'm talking about like true TV show crush. Joey Potter, Jennifer Aniston, Rachel, and Kelly Kapowski. They're probably my biggest, when I was like teenagers and 20s, like crush.
Yeah, mine were like Chad Michael Murray from One Tree Hill.
Well, yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's his name? From Dawson's Creek. Dawson.
Joshua Jackson.
Yeah, no.
Pacey.
No.
Oh, you were James Vanderbeek.
Yeah, I liked him. Not
Really?
anymore. He's a weirdo. I follow him.
He's very earthy.
He is very, very,
Very earthy.
yeah, salt of the earth kind of guy.
And he'll give you a good life lesson on his Instagram.
Yeah.
He'll tell you about life and kids and family and how to do everything.
Yep.
He's very contemplative. It's just him walking in his dirt road by his house.
In his bare feet.
Which kind of freaks me out. It's called earthing, I believe. And
it is.
And he's just like telling you, you know what I figured out about being a father? I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, I don't know. I don't know. What do any of us know, man? Like, I don't know. You just talk about Dawson's Creek or something, or Varsity Blues.
Right.
It's out to be so.
I liked younger Dawson, and then loved Chad Michael Murray. Even still, but I'm like, dude, because he's showing up in some Hallmark movies. Like,
some?
No.
That
More and more every year.
One Tree Hill's cast has taken over Hallmark
Oh
movies.
my God, I love it, though.
It's like they decided they're just
I
be in
love
everyone.
them.
Every time I see one, it's like, that's what's it called, or that's what's her name.
Yeah.
Jake, TV, not Dora the Explorer, no cartoons. TV
The
crushes.
only two that ever really mattered to me was Sabrina Carpenter and Selena Gomez.
Okay. So, like, why wasn't one of them on Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Selena.
Okay.
Like you truly were like, oh, she's so pretty.
So these were like Disney startup girls that you were like,
Yeah.
oh, they're hot when you were watching
Yeah.
their shows. Okay.
So Sabrina Carpenter and Selena Gomez. Those are pretty good ones. There's nothing wrong with those ones at all. I don't think. Those are pretty average.
Yeah.
And we were different generations, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly Kapowski, though, man.
I like that you had to preface, though. No cartoons.
Well, I didn't know what I was going to say,
I know. We've had it before.
Just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page. We're talking about
Flashback to last year.
humans. I don't know who were your guys like true TV crushes? Like no cartoon. I'm talking about like flat out actor or actress where every time you'd see him, you'd like.
Mark Paul Gosselaar was.
Zach Morris?
Yeah.
Okay. Zach Morris would count. I truly had a crush on Kelly Kapowski. I'd see her like, it wasn't like perverted teenage. It was just like, wow.
She's so pretty.
She is gorgeous today.
What did you think when she used the acne cream and it turned her face red?
Still thought she was smoking hot. And then like went with Joey Potter. She was just that girl next door. Cute. I just had this big crush on Joey Potter. cute. The way she would put her hair behind her ear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, let me get that.
She still looks almost exactly the same.
I know. Yeah,
she's aged well.
Yeah, she just went through it with Tom Cruise a little bit.
She did, and with Jamie Foxx. She was with Jamie Foxx for a long time.
Someone texted in, Mario Lopez was one of mine.
There you go. You like the little AC Slater action.
AC Slater. He also was on Kids Incorporated. If you want to go back then, he was the drummer. Didn't have any lines, but it led to him getting the AC Slater.
Yeah.
He was pretty tough, AC Slater, on that.
Oh, he was the toughest. Are you kidding me?
He was a wrestler.
Yeah, well, he was a military brat, so of course he was tough.
Remember when Zach dressed as his dad, disguised himself as his dad to get him out of going away?
Yes. Like that was going to work. And then didn't they have a UFO issue and like Screech was the alien?
They did it all.
Yeah.
They did it all. Zach Morris' schemes were the best. Absolute
Totally
best.
believable, too.
They always work. That's one thing about Zach Morris. Those things always work.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis from the 70s show, someone texted in.
Okay.
I could see thinking she was very pretty.
She still is pretty, I think.
Her and Just Friends with Justin Timberlake.
Mm-hmm.
She was really good. She looked really good in that movie.
Yeah.
She was,
that was a good movie, too. I liked it.
Mark Paul Gosselaar plays on Found now. It's a good show.
Yeah, it is. He's, again, starting to show his age, which we all are now. He's still a handsome man, though.
Who got one for Hillary Duff? Lizzie McGuire.
Okay.
Hillary Duff now. I think she looks... Wow. She has she's underrated hot.
Oh, Logan from Gilmore Girls.
Logan from Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, I can't remember his real name. Hold on. He's on a show right now, too.
I loved Dr. Kildare, Richard Chamberlain.
Oh, Matt Zuckery.
That's the actor you liked?
Yeah.
Oh, indeed. Luke Perry Dillon from 90210.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
He had a run. I mean,
he was a bad boy.
We all started growing sideburns because of him.
Wasn't he with Tori Spelling? Like, that's who she...
originally, and then I think, remember the whole thing with him and Kelly
Doherty.
and Brendan?
Yeah.
It's like a love triangle, because that's what you got to do with any of those shows.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
I used to have a Peach Pit t-shirt that I actually got when we were in California.
I would rock a Peach Pit shirt if I had one. I absolutely would. Back to the text line for a Your Call Wednesday request. Someone says, can I hear Blurry by Puddle of Mud? Yes, you can. Q92. Well, you want to know how weird and idiotic I can be? Listen to this 100% true story, unfabricated. I don't even think it's funny, but it really happened. So I got home yesterday. Right as I got home, Jimmy had passed out on our bed. Well, we're all about him in his crib, so I took him, put him in his crib.
Yeah.
He was out. I went downstairs. I was like, okay, it's the middle of the day. Jamie's working. Baby's sleeping. The only thing I'm thinking, video games. Like, let's go. So I get down in the basement. I'm groovy. I just got the game on. Turned it on. I got a beverage to my right. Life is great, right? I got the baby monitor here so I can see the baby moving around. If he wakes up, I can hear him because obviously I don't want her to get him because I'm playing a video game. So
and she's working.
Yeah. So then she texts like, you're like, while you're sleeping, you should run to the butcher block and get us some steak. And at first I was like, damn it. I was like, you know what? Grilled steak sounds fantastic. Who doesn't like grilled steak and some steaks from the butcher? So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. I was like, what kind of steak do you want? She's more of a strip steak. I'm more of a ribeye. Not a problem.
Okay.
So I go over. I walk right in. I know nothing about really going to a true butcher. I just walked in and there was like 5 people working there. They all just like looked at me.
Like, what can we do for you?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, hi, I want to get a couple steaks. They were like, what do you need? I will... they didn't say it in unison. Only the one girl said it. I said I would like 1 strip and 1 boneless ribeye. And she was like, 1 inch?
The thickness.
Hell if I know. Sure, whatever. But yeah, I go...
whatever you recommend.
Yeah,
You're the butcher.
Okay.
Right.
And got them. I paid for them. And I got to the car and I'm like, it's kind of small steak. And then I heard the guy behind me and he was like, oh, one of your biggest. I was like, oh, you should specify if you would. Oh, crap. I just got the standard. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I sent pictures to her and I'm like, you okay with this steak? Because it was very tasty. But it wasn't the biggest strip steak. And I didn't want her to be like, what is this?
Right. What did you bring me? Are you trying? Yeah.
She's like, we're just going and get another one. I'm like, I don't want to go. I just came out. I want to walk right back in there. I didn't say that to her, to myself. I was like, I don't want to walk right back in there.
Why? You made a
just
mistake. That's when you
out.
just walk back in and you're like, I think I messed up.
I just walked out. So here I am.
Make up a story. Just be like, I just got a text. We're having company for dinner. Can you double that up?
So I want you to know what I
Run
did.
it back.
I want you both to know what I did. Because it's stupid. And my only thought was like, is there anything I can do where maybe they wouldn't quite realize it's me again, even though I just walked out a minute ago?
No.
So
would you put on a disguise? Dude.
I had...
What?
Not a disguise, but I had this hat on. This blue hat I'm wearing right now. That's why I put it on, the Under Armour hat. But also in my car, I had my Akron Rubber Ducks hat.
Which is also blue. Same color, too.
Not disagreeing. I switched hats.
You are a dork. You know that?
I literally took off the Under Armour hat, put on the Akron Rubber Ducks hat, and walked in thinking they might not know it was me.
Do you realize that you were the talk of the butcher shop after you left
Still?
because you did that instead of just walking in?
Still in the same shirt, same shorts, same voice, same guy, but I had a different blue hat on. And as soon as I walked in, the lady's like, "Is everything okay? Did we mess something up?"
Right, because your hat plan didn't
in
throw
my
her
head,
off.
I was like, "Son of a bitch!" And I was like, "Oh no, I just need one more strip steak." But I tried to fool the people at the butcher block by switching hats in my car because I was embarrassed to go back in.
Dear Lord,
it did work. I am not a master of surprise.
I mean, you did disguise. You didn't. It's not like you had a gray hat in your car.
No.
That Rubber Ducks hat is literally the same color as that hat.
Well, I thought maybe the duck would throw him off.
Yeah.
Couldn't be him. The other hat didn't have a duck on it.
No, you left, and they were like, didn't he have a different hat on when he was in here the first time?
I don't know.
Became the discussion of the butcher shop.
I don't know. So I tried to go. I ended up getting another steak, which was good. We had another steak. We both split the other steak. Gave some to Jimmy as well.
Yeah, sometimes it sucks. Like when you have to go back in
I didn't realize you have to kind of specify how many ounces or how big or how thick the cut. I just steak, please. .34 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Still to come this hour, we are giving away tickets to see Mariah Carey's Christmas Time show in Pittsburgh on December 11th at the PPG Paints Arena. It's going to be a heck of a Christmas show.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
I mean,
well, and Nick went to the one here in Cleveland last year. I think she alternates markets, and it's not just her Christmas music. I mean, she plays some of her biggest hits for you.
She does.
Yep.
I believe she even does her Chumbawamba cover.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
No?
And no.
All right. She sings Oingo Boingo's greatest
Not
hit.
that either.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, great show, great artist. There's some Christmas tours are kind of tradition. This and Trans-Siberia Orchestra.
Yeah, they seem to be
like every year.
Big
Like,
ones.
oh, is it November? Let's start making some money.
Yeah.
So don't blame her at all. It'll be a great show, and we're sending you to it for free coming up this hour. So be listening. All right, 8:35. It is a Wednesday morning. That can only mean we are being joined by Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame, like we do every Wednesday to catch up with him and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So let's do that right now. Rich, good morning, and how are we this morning?
We are well. Oingo Boingo. Wow.
Yeah, I had to reach for that one, didn't I?
Do you remember when like MTV debuted and they had about 4 videos in rotation and Oingo Boingo was one of the 4?
It was one of them. I almost went Pet Shop Boys, but I chose Oingo Boingo.
No. Much more obscure. Very good.
That was the goal.
I think you like saying Oingo Boingo because it's your answer for a lot of things.
It's a great name. I almost went with the Bengals.
Oh, Eternal Flame. Oh, yes. Walk like an Egyptian. Come on.
See what I did right there?
Love the Bengals.
See what I did? Just like that. It brought you back to your childhood.
Yeah, really.
Just like that. Oh, so Rich, Hall of Fame, busy as always. Let's get into it. What do we got going on?
I think, did you just say the Bengals? Because does Joe Burrow the front for that group?
He is.
Well, depends on which Bengals. Yeah, which Bengals you're talking about.
Sometimes. I'll tell you what, a weird season this year. A lot of good teams kind of up and down week to week. You know what I mean? Especially in the AFC North.
Like the Browns. I'm just kidding.
Well, but like the Ravens surprised me a little bit. The Bengals surprised me with how up and down they can be. The Steelers.
Last year's indisputably toughest division in football. Every team had a winning record. That's only ever happened like once in the history of the league, and that was practically 100 years ago. And now, not so good. Overall, Steelers fans are happy. I don't know how they're doing it, but good for them. And that's what makes it fun, right? You can spend a lot of money. You can bring in potentially future Hall of I'm supposed to say potentially future Hall of Fame quarterbacks, to the biggest market in the country, and not so good. But that's what makes it fun. And you don't know the results ahead of time. I've been in a little challenge. My son and I picked the games, just the two of us for fun, and I've been getting my brain speed in for the last couple of weeks because the gimmies aren't gimmies.
No, they're not. Absolutely not. And you're right. Everything looks good on paper when free agency starts and the draft starts. Right, everything looks great. As a Bears fan, everything looks great, and then a Hail Mary happens.
Let's just get that let's just get that discussion over. If we have to hit on it, let's hit on it quickly and move on.
I've never seen anything like that, Rich. I've seen Hail Marys before, but I've never seen one that just felt like the defense just I don't really know how to explain it even.
Well, yeah.
One guy down there celebrating and taunting, or not celebrating, but taunting the crowd. Yeah,
that wasn't.
And they're literally trying to tell him, like, turn around.
Yeah, you're supposed to cover that guy. Oops.
Right.
There's a great picture, Rich. I know you guys always have your photos, famous photos, but there's a great photo someone posted of you see Bears fans in the stands pointing at the play and yelling at Stevenson like the play's happening. They're telling him like from the front row, like the play is happening, and he's just over there waving, and I'm like, oh my Lord. That's the beauty and pain of the NFL. It'll give you every emotion, everything you could possibly want, you could experience
on any given Sunday.
On any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. Yeah.
So if you're a Commanders fan, what an amazing moment you got to live.
Yeah,
hey, listen, that could be the difference for them, right? If they're within a game of some kind of tiebreaker to get in or something, they'll point to that and say that was the difference. And it's a lot different than baseball. And we're at the point of the season right now where every game matters. You're in the World Series, every game matters now, but a random game in April, May, when you're playing 162 of them, there are times you just write them off and say, okay, it wasn't our night, it wasn't our afternoon, and you got 100 and some others, still left in your season at that point. Not in the NFL. I mean, that's why there's so much angst every Monday when you see the results, and that's why the coaches are under so much pressure, because you only get 17 opportunities, and the margin for error is so slim. It's why these guys don't sleep a whole lot, and why there's so much hiring and firing, because everybody's just looking for that quick fix, because it can be done. You can go from worst to first in the NFL, unlike almost any other sport. So because the margin is that narrow, and because of free agency and different things and the parity and any given Sunday. So there's not a lot of patience with players or coaches, or you got and our old friend Joe Flacco's back in the starting lineup now.
Yes, he is.
So
running out of patience with the young quarterback in Indianapolis. So it's really tough on these rookies. It's a difficult game to learn, and they're not given a whole heck of a lot of time. In some cases, not given a lot of support. So
I agree. You are from college now, Rich. You're thrown to the fire, and it's pretty much like is it fair? No, but it's pretty much like start being a good quarterback immediately. You know what I mean? And you're right. If you're not in the right team with the right organization, the right support group, even if you have all the talent in the world, you can be ruined.
Well, the good news for some of these guys is they are getting second chances, and there are some nice redemption stories around the league. Old friend Baker Mayfield being one of them, where he's just in a system and in an organization where it's a better fit. I don't think Baker's playing all that much differently now than he did in Cleveland. It's just a different setting, a different system, a different group of people around him, and a lot of it's mental. If Baker feels like he's in a better place, then that's going to make him a better player, and sometimes that's what it takes. They'll change the scenery, and it's not that different from anybody else in the workplace. You're not necessarily doing a better job when you go to a different place, but you feel better, so it is better.
You're right, like a Geno Smith who was cast aside, and now his third straight year as the starter at Seattle now.
Yeah,
another
good one.
Yeah, and he's doing good now. Speaking of football on the high school level, can you believe we're kicking off the playoffs this week?
Playoffs?
No. How did we get here?
We have the pleasure, and I mean that sincerely. We really have the pleasure of hosting the state championship games here in the first week of December, which, fingers crossed, it's not frigid. We've been blessed here the last couple of years. Last year was spectacular weather, basically for all 7 games. A little, maybe half of one game was a little bit wet and rainy, but by and large, when you're talking about days in late November, early December, if you can get 2.5 days of good weather, you'll take it. So fingers crossed on that. But no, it is very hard to believe that it was only a snap of the fingers that we were getting ready to kick off the season, and it seemed like we had all this time to get ready for the state championships, and now we're really planning almost every day for what that in stadium experience is going to be like for the fans who come here. And some there'll probably be a few teams, we know who they are, the Hobans, maybe Massillon, maybe we know Marion Local from Western Ohio has been won 14 championships. They are very good again, and probably will be over here again. Kirtland's been down here a number of times. But there's also schools that get to experience this for the first time, or the first time in a really long time, and it's a brand new experience for those kids and those coaches. So it's another opportunity for this community to show why we think it's special to live here, and why we think Ohio high school football is so special.
For sure. No. So, and Halloween, have you, I've got to ask, does the hall do anything for you guys? Do you dress up? Do you guys come as your favorite NFL player? Is there any fun thing?
We have fun all the time, Lauren.
That's true. I'm
They're
in
drinking
Halloween
right
themed. Right? Yeah, right. They would shut that down.
I get to dress up every day and pretend I'm somebody who knows what the heck they're doing. So
Oh, that's not true. You do know what you're doing. You're great.
we had something Monday afternoon as a staff, a little party, maybe with an adult beverage or two, and we had a fun putting contest. We actually had a putting contest where it was a really long. We had our Nash Center, and we had a hole set up. I don't know how far it was. It's probably 20 yards away from this. It's just flat carpet putting surface, about 20 yards away. And if anybody on the staff made a hole in one, the entire staff was going to get a free day off.
Oh, whoa!
So I don't know, about 40 people tried, and a couple people got really, really close. And a very difficult judge said none of them counted. And then somebody who had maybe had imbibed, possibly had a sip or two of something to relax his putting jitters, came over and just dink, roll. It's in the hole. So
Awesome.
all of us, 60 grown people just acting like they'd all just won this $1 million lottery.
It was a day off.
It was a lot of
I do the same way, to be honest
Yeah,
with
me
you.
too.
Yeah.
The same thing.
That's
That's
fun.
a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Also, for what you go, the Hall of Fame. The cool thing about the Hall of Fame is it brings people around here, not just from the Canton area, Northeast Ohio. You guys get people from all over the country, and I guess that's been happening a lot lately, huh?
You know what? We know it happens a lot. It's typically people who are following their teams to play the bank. We had a lot of fans from Philadelphia a week ago on their way to Cincinnati. We had some people from Baltimore who were on their way to the Browns game. Yeah. We had a lot of people. I was really surprised at the traveling party of New York Giants fans. They played Monday night in Pittsburgh. Yeah. We had a lot of Giants fans in over the weekend and during the day on Monday before they, scooted over to Pittsburgh. So it's a lot of fun for us. We get to engage with them. We get to talk to them. And then just randomly yesterday, there's a woman and she looked, she was by herself and she looked like she had gotten turned around, which is easy to do in the museum sometimes. And I said, "Can I help you?" And she said, "I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything." So she said, "Oh, what a phenomenal place this is." And asked her where she was from. She was from Seattle on her way to New England. She was traveling the country and just stopping in random places along the way. So she had stopped at the Rock Hall, and that was the day before yesterday. And then yesterday was the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I thought, how cool is that? Just a woman on a cross-country trip who just wanted to go to a bunch of museums, not even a huge football fan. She said, I was here. I had to do it. And I think sometimes we forget that we are that place where I was there and I had to do it.
Yeah, it makes sense for you. If you're a Giants fan coming down and you're in Pittsburgh, well, another hour,
right?
I can go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Well, let's make a real event out of this before the game kicks off. So I guess I never thought about that until now. You're right. When teams and fans from all over the country are going to Pittsburgh, Cleveland, or even Cincinnati, you're right. It'd be very easy to add in a trip to the Hall of Fame if you're going to one of those three games.
And CBS is going to be here tomorrow to do some filming because they've got the Chargers and Browns game on Sunday, and the local affiliate that covers all of the Chargers road games. They do talk to their producer. They do a show every week, from the city where every road game, not every week, every road game that the Chargers take, they have a special program. And basically the program this week is going to be centered around the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So we'll take that Los Angeles TV crew around the hall and show a bunch of the Chargers memorabilia and the Browns memorabilia. And because Kellen Winslow they're really excited because Kellen Winslow is our resident this week.
Perfect.
So yeah, that kind of falls right into their laps. And Kellen, I think Kellen's going to be passing out some Halloween candy on Thursday. So
nice.
They're excited about that. We're excited about that. What's your favorite? Okay, what's everybody's favorite can? I'm sure you've had this discussion already.
I'm gonna go. They're Reese Cup or Kit Kat.
Mine's a Reese Fast Break. I like it better than the cup.
What's yours? What, Rich?
I am dark. I just like solid pieces of dark chocolate. Those Dove dark chocolate. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Dove, well,
those are
milk
addictive.
chocolate, but yeah, if you put a bag of Dove in here, you get out of the way.
Yeah.
It's going to be get yours while you can.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to keep going like this while I'm doing whatever I'm doing.
For sure.
Fantastic. Rich, always a pleasure. We enjoyed talking with you and catch up with the Hall of Fame, and we'll do the same next week. How about that?
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Have a
There
great
you go.
week,
Rich DeRocher. He's the best. Joins us every Wednesday.
Yes,
Talk
he
Pro
does.
Football Hall of Fame. And yeah, state championship game is going to be right there again. That'd be so cool for those kids to pull up, especially from another farther part of
I was
Ohio.
going to say, or kids that haven't been there. Like he
Oh.
said, schools that haven't been there in a long time. You know how overwhelming and how exciting that's got to be for that bus
I'd be
to pull
so
up.
pumped.
And you see it's an NFL stadium,
Yep.
and you're going to be playing a tournament game in it.
You're in that locker room where NFL players are, that jumbotron, that field, the village behind it. I mean, you're just going to be looking around going like, holy cow.
Yeah.
We earned this. We're playing for a championship here. It's
Super
phenomenal.
cool. Yeah.
It is absolutely awesome. You know what else is awesome? Giving stuff away. Hey, Mariah Carey's Christmas Time show. It's coming to Pittsburgh, the PPG Paints Arena, Wednesday, December 11th. And guess what? We're going to give away a pair of tickets right now. 330-450-9292. If you're caller number 10, you're going to see Mariah for Christmas. It's Q92. You know, not to be a hater, but I'm a hater. I'm so sick of smash burgers.
Why?
Because people act like they reinvented the wheel.
No, they're just delicious.
Like,
and
smash burgers. You mean you flattened it? No, it's a smash burger. Yeah, you flattened it.
well, it depends. It depends on what you top it with.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't do like ketchup, mustard, pickle. Like that's not to us. The smash burger is more like we caramelize onions. We make a special dressing. There's bacon on it.
But you
Garlic
flatten the
toast. You do flatten the patty. But you know what's good about that is you cook it at a high heat on a flat top, and so it sears it, and they are juicier.
It's a crepe. The burger version of a crepe.
No. What do you want? One of those thick hockey pucks that shrivels up and it's like starts out the size of I don't even know what, like a side plate, and it ends up being the size of less than a hockey puck?
Yes. I love that
Lord.
burger. I love that big, fat, juicy burger. I don't want to.
Well, since you don't eat anything on it, I understand.
Ketchup and mayo.
No lettuce, no tomato, no onion.
No need. I also occasionally like barbecue sauce on the burger.
I've had that. It's good with like onion straws and
No, none of that.
yeah,
I do that.
like the not the candied jalapenos, but the fried jalapenos. They're really good.
I'll do egg on a burger.
I like egg on a burger. We just had the
Thank you.
sunrise
Shout out to
burgers.
George's. That was the first place I ever experienced that.
Oh, really?
When I started working here, we're out. A bunch of us were out in downtown Canton. We went to George's. Everyone's like, you got to have a burger at George's now that you're in Canton. I was like, okay. Went there, and someone talked me in somehow, me being the picky eater I am, to putting an egg on it, and it was wow.
Have you ever had peanut butter on your burger?
No, that sounds awful.
It's not though.
And like a prank.
Surprising.
That sounds like a prank.
It's surprising. It's good.
Peanut butter, huh?
Yeah.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today
Q92.
Are you ready for a warm and windy Wednesday? Mainly sunny skies, wind gusts above 25 miles per hour at times. A high today, 77 degrees. Overnight, partly cloudy, still mild and dry. Our low near 60. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Courtney.
Courtney, where are you calling from this morning?
New Philly.
Courtney, you're caller number 10. You're the winner.
No way!
Way!
That is so exciting.
Well, congratulations, Courtney, because you are going to go see Mariah Carey at her Christmas time show in Pittsburgh, PPG Paint Arena, Wednesday, December 11th. And Courtney, you are there. Just tell everybody your favorite station, hooking you up in time for Christmas.
Q92.
Listen, a lot of rock stars make some mistakes. Happens.
It's because they get all wrapped up in their
Brooks
fame.
left his wife.
Yeah.
Dropped her. I'm out of here. I met someone else. I'm a Garth Brooks.
He did. He left, and his daughter's very bitter about the fact that he did what he did. He'd go on the road for 10 weeks at a time and leave his family behind, and didn't spend time he should have with his kids. And then when he said, I'm going to pull back and spend time with you, it came out that he had been cheating with Trisha Yearwood, and they were, in fact, getting a divorce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. See, that's worse than what Bon Jovi did. He just slept with random
cheating
girls.
Is cheating. Oh, my God. How is that not worse?
Because it wasn't a relationship. He was having a full-on relationship. I mean, there's levels. I would say that's level 2 above.
I don't know that one outranks the other.
Well, there's levels of cheating.
Okay.
I think there's levels to it. Where do we start? Maybe, like, on the phone?
Like it only happened once?
Like, no, I'm saying if we're going like levels. If we're really going to do a scale of cheating, where do we start? I would imagine.
Emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating. Do we start maybe with the cell phone, like a flirty text? Or liking a comment on Instagram?
That's emotional cheating.
That's level 1.
You're using someone else to fill the cup your husband should be filling.
The cup.
Yeah. The emotional cup.
I love it. I would say that's level 1.
Okay.
I'm not saying any is right, but that's level 1.
Okay. Where we're towing it in the water.
Yeah, like we haven't talked to, we haven't hung out with.
There's been no physical contact.
Maybe we've liked the bikini pic from that trip to Cabo. I don't know.
With the husband. Go ahead. What's level 2?
Well, now I don't know. We're kind of building this on the fly, but that's level 1. Listen, a lot of rock stars make some mistakes. Happens.
It's because they get all wrapped up in their
Brooks
fame.
left his wife.
Yeah.
Dropped her. I'm out of here. I met someone else. I'm a Garth Brooks.
He did. He left, and his daughter's very bitter about the fact that he did what he did. He'd go on the road for 10 weeks at a time and leave his family behind, and didn't spend time he should have with his kids. And then when he said, I'm going to pull back and spend time with you, it came out that he had been cheating with Trisha Yearwood, and they were, in fact, getting a divorce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. See, that's worse than what Bon Jovi did. He just slept with random
Cheating
girls.
is cheating. Oh my God. How is that not worse?
Because it wasn't a relationship. He was having a full-on relationship. I mean, there's levels. I would say that's level 2 above.
I don't know that one outranks the other.
Well, there's levels of cheating.
Okay.
I think there's levels to it. Where do we start? Maybe, like, on the phone?
Like it only happened once?
No, I'm saying if we're going like levels. If we're really going to do a scale of cheating, where do we start? I would imagine
Emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating. Do we start maybe with the cell phone, like a 30 text, or liking a comment on Instagram?
That's emotional cheating.
That's level 1.
You're using someone else to fill the cup your husband should be filling.
The cup.
Yeah, the emotional cup.
I love it. I would say that's level 1.
Okay.
I'm not saying any is right, but that's level 1.
Okay. Where we're towing it in the water.
Yeah, like we haven't talked to, we haven't hung out.
There's been no physical contact.
Maybe we've liked the bikini pic from that trip to Cabo. I don't know.
With the husband. Go ahead. What's level 2?
Well, now I don't know. We're kind of building this on the fly, but that's level 1. Listen, a lot of rock stars make some mistakes. Happens.
It's because they get all wrapped up in their
Brooks
fame.
left his wife.
Yeah.
Dropped her. I'm out of here. I met someone else. I'm a Garth Brooks.
He did. He left, and his daughter's very bitter about the fact that he did what he did. He'd go on the road for 10 weeks at a time and leave his family behind, and didn't spend time he should have with his kids. And then when he said, I'm going to pull back and spend time with you, it came out that he had been cheating with Trisha Yearwood, and they were, in fact, getting a divorce.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. See, that's worse than what Bon Jovi did. He just slept with random
Cheating
girls.
is cheating. Oh, my God. How is that not worse?
Because it wasn't a relationship. He was having a full-on relationship. I mean, there's levels. I would say that's level 2 above.
I don't know that one outranks the other.
Well, there's levels of cheating.
Okay.
I think there's levels to it. Where do we start? Maybe, like...
I've got some news for you.
WDJQ, Canton, Massillon, New Philly. Broadcasting live and worldwide at Q92Radio.com with a Jordan Miller news update.
The curiosity of a young child left a home with significant damage on Greenfield Avenue Southwest in Canton Monday afternoon. According to the Canton Fire Department, a 5-year-old child set a paper bag on fire in an upstairs bedroom, causing the fire to spread throughout the home. Firefighters arrived to the 1100 block of Greenfield Avenue around 3:45 to find heavy flames coming from the second floor. Fortunately, all residents had safely evacuated. The blaze was quickly brought under control, but the home is now unlivable as it sustained over $50,000 worth of estimated damage. A local man is set to be arraigned in Canton Municipal Court tomorrow after backing his SUV into a tree over the weekend. The 40-year-old man backed his car into a tree, causing it to hit a home in the 1200 block of Hawthorne Avenue Southwest. The incident happened around 2:30 Saturday morning, damaging the front of the home. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Firefighters from Stark, Wayne, and Tuscarawas counties battled a massive garage fire last night on Fine Frock Road in the Massillon area. The blaze, which was reported at 4:30 p.m., quickly escalated to a fifth alarm fire as flames engulfed 7 semi-trucks that were inside the building, causing it to collapse. Without nearby hydrants, 13 tankers were brought in to supply water, and around 500 gallons of diesel spilled into a stream, prompting hazmat teams to contain the area. More than 100 firefighters were on scene, working well into the night to prevent further spread. I'm Jordan Miller with your latest Q92 News Update.
Today's hit music. It is Q92, and good morning and welcome to the 9 o'clock hour, the Q92 Morning Show. Christian here with you. Lauren, Jake on your radio, streaming live at Q92radio.com, our website where you can listen to the show and the station every day, 24/7. It's amazing. And also live video on Q92's Facebook and YouTube page. We have that going on for you. Many ways to listen. Check out the morning show and the station. Glad you're with us. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line, 330-269-9292. Now this hour, we got two things to do. They both include our Your Included contest, the 4-pack of tickets to see the Chiefs and Browns in the Dog Pound, Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Sunday, December 15th at 1 o'clock. All powered by our friends at Sarda. Don't get Sorta Smart, get Sarda Smart. Everything you need to know at sardaonline.com/smart. So you're going to hear the cue to call this hour. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We're also going to hook you up somebody that goes over to the live video feed, all right, and clicks the like button and puts the football emoji in the comment section. We're going to pick one of you and make you a finalist as well. So we have all that going on for you here this morning. Glad you guys are with us. Appreciate you having us on. It's already 10 after 9. How about that? And while we have a second, congrats to Samantha from Bolivar. She won tickets to the Eras Tour to see Taylor Swift in Indy with her daughter Kinsley this Friday, plus an overnight stay. We tell you, listen local, win local.
It's true.
That is a local listener from Bolivar going to Indy to see Taylor Swift. Not too shabby for a little radio station, huh?
Yeah, not too bad at all.
Not too shabby. And speaking of Taylor Swift, it's I Can Do It With a Broken Heart on Q92. Well, what they owe me after one date. You know what I mean?
Okay, I know, but you're the one doing the ghosting. They're not. I'm talking about their position.
I've been ghosted. Oh, I've been ghosted. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've never been ghosted.
Was there any of those times that ever stung a little?
Well, I think ego, it's always going to be a little, oh, damn. Yeah.
Like you thought everything was hunky-dory, and she's like...
Well, or at least I thought it went better than that.
Crickets.
But then I'm good for, I'll give you two. Back in my dating days, I'd give you two. If two came back and no response, I usually go, oh, okay.
Got the message.
I'm not going to be that guy. Got it.
Yeah.
That sucks. See you later.
Aw, Connie on Facebook said she was ghosted waiting on a date that never showed up at all. That's terrible.
Oh.
At least have the guts to be like, I changed my mind. You don't make that person sit there. I'm following this lady on TikTok. She's in her 40s and she's never dated.
Oh.
And I feel her like pain. Not that I've ever been in that position, but I feel so bad for her. And that happened to her. She ended up waiting at a Dunkin' to meet this guy. And she like recorded the whole thing. I was like, this is heartbreaking.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. I mean, listen, I think it happens to everybody a little bit. I'm just not against ghosting. Maybe that's just me. Jake, you hate ghosting?
I don't hate it, no.
Like if someone ghosts you even and you're like, I mean, it sucks, but you're like, okay.
I can't speak today. I'm with you. I think it's better just to not have contact and just be like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I like to think you figured it out pretty quick.
It's interesting you guys are guys and you think that way. And I'm a woman and I think the exact opposite.
But I'm not coming from, like, I've been ghosted. I'm not coming from a point of like, I only ghost women. I've been ghosted. Have you been ghosted, Jake?
Probably. I don't know. I haven't dated. I don't date casually. I've only had like a handful.
You went through a stint.
Yeah, you went through the whole McDonald's staff. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, that was like, I don't know.
The one girl lied about leaving the country.
Yeah, but I dated that girl for almost a year.
That's not ghosting.
She decided to switch teams altogether, didn't she?
No, that was a different one.
Oh, that was a different one. Okay.
I don't even know what you call that. That's not ghosting. I don't know. Is that Carmen Sandiegoing? Next, she was in Canada. And she never went.
Where in the world is my girlfriend?
Canada. Oh, she's back and with my best friend. Hit music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. Again, the cue to call for the Chiefs-Browns tickets, the 4-pack that we are giving away a week from Thursday. Well, that's coming up real soon. Be listening for that. Also, another chance to become a finalist if you go over, like the live video feed on Facebook and YouTube. Click the like button in the comments section. Put a football emoji. We're going to pick one of you at the end of the show as well. See, a band's getting back together for when we were young in 2025. They weren't broke up that long.
Other than Oasis?
Not Oasis. I don't know that I'd put any. I don't know that I would do any music festival based around the fact that Oasis. Let them do their thing. If they decide they're not going to, stay friends, break up again, that's on them. But if I was any of these music festivals, I wouldn't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
Or there'd be one hell of a contract signed.
So it's not them, is it Menudo?
No, oddly enough, it's not. Although when we were young, it's kind of a throwback music festival that they've had. They really. I'm like, this isn't. Are you guys sure you even broke up? I mean, it's kind of like what? I mean, they just last year said that was it and finished their tour. They just.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's been a year.
I don't think so either.
But they are, they're saying it, the reunion of Panic at the Disco, which disbanded in 2023.
Yeah, Brendan Urie said, we're good. He couldn't stay away.
Well, they're back. I'll tell you what, this is a pretty good lineup so far for when we were Young Fest 2025. Panic at the Disco, along with Blink-182, Weezer, Avril Lavigne, The Offspring, Knocked Loose, and a lot more. They're celebrating the 20th anniversary of their debut album, which obviously this song came from, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. And they're going to do one of those things where they play the album in its entirety.
Oh.
They announced it on their Instagram post. So not much of a breakup.
Yeah, I mean, it was short-lived, for sure.
We're sorry, everyone. That's all for Panic at the Disco. Oh, we'll see you next year.
Yeah. He was really good friends with Taylor.
Yeah, well,
and
they
that's
have
why
a song together.
But I'm kind of surprised that even after all of that, he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna pump the brakes, we're breaking up." You know what I mean?
I kind of thought he was going to go on and do his thing without them.
I did too.
Just as Brandon Urie.
Mm-hmm.
Although the band, if you follow Penny at the Disco, they've had quite a few members, like people come and go, other than Brandon. But you only really need. Not trying to be a jerk, but
no, I know. Yeah,
pretty much just need him.
I mean, this is how very short of a time that they were broken up.
Okay.
He went and actually performed with Taylor at the beginning of the Eras tour. I believe it was night 1 in Detroit. It was something like that. Yeah, because he lives in that area, and it was easy for him to get there.
I really thought they broke up just because it was just time. I don't know. Let me see. It said, Viva Las Vengeance seemed to be a farewell to the fans that were still listening, with Urie describing it as a reflection on his decade-long career. The end of Panic at the Disco, partially a result of he wanted to focus on being a father. This is from an article in the Washington Square News from February of 2020.
No, he's fathered enough. He's like, I'm good.
What are you, 2 now? All right.
I'm going to hit the road.
Time for Dad to go get your college money.
Yeah, Papa's going to go make some cash.
I'll be back. This is your mother, and that's the nanny. I'm going to go tour the country for a little bit. But they're not doing a tour. They're just doing, in their defense, they're just doing the When We Were Young Fest.
Okay, it's a one and done.
Yeah, I don't see anything saying that they've got new music coming or anything like that. Some bands don't have to put out new music necessarily.
No, not really.
Some of you just go tour. So Panic was gone. Didn't last that long. They are back. I guess that's good. I'm surprised, actually, he hasn't done a solo thing.
Yeah, me too.
I really am surprised. I think he's a phenomenal singer with
I think
incredible
he'd be just
range.
fine. Yeah.
I mean, some of the covers I've heard him do before, and I've seen concert clips of him, he is a phenomenal singer. You see him, he used to do a lot of stuff on Twitch and on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he'd sing for that, and he'd do that for his fans and all that. And he would be like, you'd be sitting there going, Jesus, he can sing.
Yeah.
Like that guy, you can give him a live mic and he'd be good to go. So When We Were Young Fest, looking pretty strong this year. Weezer, Avril, Blink, Panic at the Disco. Damn.
It's a pretty good.
That's a TRL concert if I ever saw it.
Yeah.
Carson Daly should be hosting that one. You can get if you want to go. Pre-sales begin Friday at 10 o'clock.
Where's the actual festival?
When we were young, let me Google that real quick. We were young. 2025. Where? Las Vegas. The Las Vegas
Ooh,
Festival
that'd be
grounds.
fun.
Yeah.
Get all your old high school friends and hop a flight to Vegas.
Oh, it's not till October of next year.
No, I mean, they're getting a jump on things.
No, yeah, I guess you want to get the word out.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'll give you that good lineup when we were young. That's a pretty good one. I would
It's
actually, I'm like, yeah, no.
I mean, if it were closer, I'd go.
Vegas is a bit of a trip. You need a lot of jerky.
Yeah.
A lot of jerky and energy drinks. That's a throwback to earlier in the show. That's a throwback. All right.
Call now to win 4 tickets to the Chiefs-Browns game powered by Sarda and Q92.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Hit you with that cue to call. Time to get a finalist. We are giving away a 4-pack of tickets to see the Chiefs and Browns game from the Dog Pound on December 15th. Are you kidding me? All powered by our friends at Sarda. Don't get Sorta Smart, get Sarda Smart. Everything you need to know at sardaonline.com/smart. Who knows? As Lauren keeps pointing out, the Eras Tour is over.
Yeah, it
It's
ends the weekend before.
Kelsey's hometown. Would it really be crazy if she was there as well?
Not really.
Oh, no. Caller number 10, you're our latest finalist. Good luck. It's Charlie XCX and Apple here on Q92.
sit in the dog pound for the Chiefs-Browns game. Huntington Bank Field, Sunday, December 15th. You and 3 of your friends. Just tell everybody your favorite station. Make a new finalist.
Q92.
At 10 o'clock. Dating coach David Wygant or Wygant. You've heard of him.
Weygant.
Just W-Y.
Oh, okay. All right.
He has a list of things that every man needs to know about women. He calls them secrets we need to know. You're a woman. I figure I run them by you. You tell me if this is true.
Alrighty.
All women like surprises.
Not all women, but most, yeah.
All right, but the most.
Yeah.
So, okay, broad brush, but that's good. Okay.
Because we don't expect it at all. Like, it just catches you off guard and it, like, warms your heart.
Yeah. All women have fantasies, and a man should take the time to find out her fantasy.
Sure. Yeah. That's true.
What's yours? Clean house? Dinner cooked?
Having a
Not
servant.
by you.
Right.
Not by you.
Having someone follow me around, and every time I go to do something, like, I'll do that for you. Oh, no, let me handle that.
I think what Jamie's fantasy would probably be not asking for sex.
The most non-sexual fantasy.
It's me sleeping.
It's literally the opposite.
Sleeping without snoring. Jake, what do you think Star's fantasy is?
I have no idea. Probably the same. Why was that funny?
I was so worried he was going to be like bondage. Like just come out with something like
Ball
in left
gags.
field.
Yeah.
Right.
Sex swings. Like, no, we're kind of having fun. Let me see here. Women want a man to be sensitive, yet fight for them if need be.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Women want a man to be gentle and rough at the same time. Do you see the contradiction? And why us men get confused?
No, they're just saying you like someone
again.
rugged and firm. You want someone rugged and firm, but yet someone who can be endearing and gentle as well.
Sensitive and be able to beat ass, and then be gentle and rough at the same time.
Right.
Got it, guys?
Make sure that ball gag's not on too tight.
Yeah. Put it on, but not too tight. Still be able to communicate. Women. Thank you. Women want to be told they're beautiful, then after time, told they're sexy.
I don't know. I don't do well with compliments. I don't know why. Because I'm like, you're lying. Like my whole life I've been that way.
You look incredible. Shut up. Oh. I've gotten that. I'm like, you look really cute today. No, I don't.
Exactly. Like,
all right.
I don't know. Sometimes that's just not the best route.
Actually, a lot of times she's like, thank you. I'm like, all right. She's like, no, we're not. Okay. Women want their man to notice when another man tries to pick them up, but refrain from jealousy. Y'all are confusing.
I don't know about that one.
We want you to notice a guy's hitting on you, but not get mad about it.
Right. Like said no one in the universe.
That sounds like a woman.
A woman wouldn't be capable of doing the same if a girl flirted with her dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but most women know ain't nobody trying to take us. You know what I mean? Jimmy's like, who's coming for you? All right.
Stop it.
All right. Women will alter their appearance with a new hairstyle or buy something skimpy for themselves, not for a man. I believe that.
Like meaning like
they like to buy something because they want to feel sexy, but they want to feel sexy for them.
Yeah.
They want it for their self-esteem.
I agree.
I can see
100%.
that.
Yep.
Now some girls want the attention, but I do believe there are girls that do that because they truly just want to feel good.
As a woman, you do feel better. Like if you buy an outfit that you're like crazy confident in, like you feel so good about yourself when you wear it. I can't explain it. I don't know why it does the things that it does to us, but it's true.
Yeah, a lot of guys, I don't think we feel that. Jake, is there any clothing like I look fierce in this?
No.
Yeah.
I would like to think that when I'm confident and when I feel good about the way I look, that is enough that it like bleeds through and like my husband would notice.
About the most you get from me. I like that hoodie. I think I'm going to wear it 3 days a week. You know what I mean?
And then you do.
Those are nice jeans. I don't need another pair. Monday, we can't be friends right here on today's hit music Q92. It is 9:45, and Lauren, if they want to take advantage of the morning show's final opportunity to become a Chiefs Browns finalist, they need to do so now.
Yep, you need to get over to Facebook or YouTube. Find that video live stream. You see Jake, Christian, and I live in studio. Give it a like and drop a football in the comments. We're moments away from picking our very latest finalist for this 4-pack of tickets to see the Chiefs and the Browns in Cleveland.
Hurry up. It's Q92. Car. The texts have come in. Let's read some of them. Grossest thing you found in your car when cleaning it. Text, my socks my teenage son wore to basketball practice. Puking emoji. That would be that bad.
You'd have to yeah, it can be. That's called right in the trash.
I had a pumpkin explode in my car. After weeks of cleaning it, I finally found a small piece tucked up under my driver's seat. It took months to get the smell out. Girls will love. Oh, someone found a used rubber.
Oh.
That is very gross, whether it was yours or not. Yeah. That beats the Kit Kat. We had leftovers from BW3 chicken wings. How long were those in your car? Puking emoji.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. We did have a thing of chicken salad from Fisher's like way back. It must have fallen out of the bag in the back of the car and nobody noticed it. And all of a sudden, my car just started smelling so bad. And then finally, my husband was like, could this be it? I mean, it was sealed, so it wasn't like it got all over the place.
Like, I don't know.
It stunk.
Going back to not daughter and maybe driving to Akron. Whatever car you get, not daughter, make sure it can handle potholes. I moved to Akron 9 years ago and have had to replace my tires and shocks 3 times already. Well, and there's that Akron freeway project that will never end. An old fast food bag I threw in the back that had half a sandwich in for a couple months. I was wondering why my car stank, and an old milk jug that I drank, and I'd never let my car get dirty, but I just forgot it. Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it. I found pickle slices from a dropped Chick-fil-A sandwich months later in my car. Ugh. Blue Steel guy checking in when I was in college. I let a roommate borrow my car. A week later, I was cleaning it, found a used condom under the passenger seat.
So nasty.
Why would you throw it on the bottom of the... It's not even your car.
Well, not only that, when you get done, you're like, ugh. You just let it like...
That was fun. Touchdown.
What are you doing?
Are you spiking the football? What are you doing? Christ.
That's super nasty.
Not even your car. Grossest thing found in my car, container of fishing bait weeks after fishing.
That'd be gross.
It got pushed under the seat. We could smell something nasty. We could not figure out where it was coming from. Whew. Text message, couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. Turns out my husband left a container of leftover spaghetti from lunch in the trunk. Rotten ground beef is raunchy. Crying, laughing emoji. My friend, when hooking up with a guy, that guy found a condom from another hookup that was not with him. Oh. It here on today's hit music. It is Q92. It's 9:51, and I got to tell you, that's about it for us. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Quick show today.
It was. It went quick.
Quick show today. A lot of fun. Thank you to Rich DeRocher from the Pro Football Hall of Fame for joining us like he does every Wednesday. Good job on the request on a Your Call Wednesday. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning, whether it was on the radio, whether you were listening on our website, Q92radio.com, where you can stream the station 24/7, or if you were watching on the Q92 live video on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you guys for checking us out and spending part of your morning with us here at Q92. Now, before we get out of here, speaking of the live video feed, for those of you that went over this morning and clicked the like button, and in the comments section, you put that football emoji, you did it. You said, maybe, just maybe, Lauren will say my name at the end of the show, and I'll be a finalist for those Chiefs-Browns tickets. Well, it's about to happen to one of you. Time to randomly select one of you, and thank you for watching by making you a finalist. Lauren, who's it going to be this morning?
Today is Cassie Hibbinger.
Cassie, well, congratulations. You are now a finalist. You're in the running, and you might be going to see the Chiefs and Browns. Are you kidding me? In December, up in Cleveland, in the Dog Pound, might I add, at a game where you might be in the same building as the Taylor Swift. It's possible.
It's possible.
Absolutely
but not
possible.
to mention, I mean, you still have Jameis and Myles Garrett and Nick Chubb and Jerry Jeudy and Tillman, the star of the show this past weekend, plus our former Super Bowl champions, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Pacheco. What, they've got Kareem Hunt now? Kareem Hunt will be coming back home.
Back home to Cleveland.
Yeah, the old home, whatever.
Yeah. Technically, he went back to his original home.
Yeah, that's true.
So, good,
I don't know.
But still.
You'll have to see his Browns friends.
Yeah,
play
come back
against
to
them.
see all his friends, and good times had by. I didn't realize you were wearing your bling again today.
Oh, my Lord.
Bling money.
You're so dumb.
Jake, how could you even see today without just glaring?
I know, it was hard.
Were you blinded today?
Maybe that's why my computer crashed.
Well, probably did. Well,
You're so dumb.
horse money, bling money.
It's not bling.
All there. Look at that.
I am not going to stop wearing jewelry just
17 karat gold.
Oh, my Lord. Whatever.
It's amazing.
My 21-year-old nephew got it for me for Christmas.
You guys don't know this. She comes in every day and throws coins at Jake and I. Says, "What's up, poor asses?"
Stop it.
Get yourself a bubble gum. Like, thank you.
That's not
take
true.
It. We take it. All right, that's going to do it for us. We're done. Thank you guys, as always, for starting your day with us. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Big show tomorrow. Giveaways, finalist spots.
That's right, Amy.
We got to make it rain. She makes it rain.
Far from it.
More finalist spots tomorrow for the Chiefs-Browns contest. We'll be talking to Jordan Miller from Jordan Miller News in the 8 o'clock hour. We'll be interviewing a comedian from Crackpot's Comedy Club tomorrow. And in the 9 o'clock hour, we will also be having our traditional Halloween contest I'll be hosting that you can watch live on the video here on Facebook and YouTube, where you see what we all dress as this holiday, and you can help us decide who wins the costume contest.
That's right. Vote for me.
All tomorrow. Looking forward to it. You guys have a great day. It's Sabrina Carpenter, FedChem Q92.